No. No. First one. Oh, no. Come on. Come on. No. Oh, it's alive. It's alive. No. Oh, come here. Eat. Get rid of it. Eric coming in like every night. Light him up.
Jack it up.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Shiny! We have to get Merlin. What is it? Water orb. I have this. Done. Gabby, go. Oh my God!
You know what the stakes are for this?
What? I see for the count.
Our marriage.
Microphone check. Check 2 1 2. What you're gonna do when we are about to talk Hogwarts Legacy 2 with Retro and you bars. Let's go.
Let's go. That intro, it's always perfect to get you hyped.
Yeah, bro,
we hear it too for the people watching. Like
exactly.
It plays
because the song, it's an old school, like old like I think it was like song that people used to play way back in the days on YouTube for copyright free music. And I remember it back from my beginning days. So I was like, yo, I'm using it. Like, I don't care. I've never used it before. I said, I'm using it on this intro. And it was funny enough when Chandler first came, when I did the interview with him last Wednesday. Gosh, it's already been almost a week. He was like, I haven't been here in a while. I haven't seen this intro. So he was like, that was new to him and stuff. So yeah, shout out to the intro. Shout out to all the memories and stuff. But happy Memorial Day. Yo, this your boy James over XpectoGO, bringing you guys the latest and greatest in Hogwarts Legacy and fundraising content. And today is day 3 of our Stack Up fundraiser campaign. You guys will see that over on YouTube in the link in the description. If you want to donate to help us there, we have essentially doubled our initial goals from 500 that we started Saturday to 1,000. So yeah, a round of applause to the community for supporting such a special campaign that's near and dear to our hearts over here in regards to helping vets combat mental health through gaming. Shout out to Stack Up. Shout out to everyone who was involved. Shout out to my dad who played the game for the first time Saturday, and Sue joining us yesterday with all the shenanigans and stuff. And of course, Retro today, kind of finishing it off. And we decided we'd go chill today. So not as many prompts, not as many sound alerts, not as hectic or chaotic, and this is strictly due to the nature of how we're streaming. We're using StreamYard, which doesn't have the capabilities with the sound alerts and all the alerts regarding donations and everything. So if we do get a donation, please let us know. We'll hype you up. We'll acknowledge you guys, say thank you. But we are here to bring some speculation and even like some rumors down a peg is what I would like to say.
they brought me out of retirement. I had to come back to help James combat the rampant speculation.
So many. I was like, I'm like, I feel like I'm the only one in this fight right now. Like, what is happening? And here comes
and we love to speculate, but this is just like straight up. Let's pull this from I don't know where.
No
and
sources.
Make an article about it.
No sources, and just acknowledge it. So we're definitely going to talk about some of the leaks and rumors, what we think. We'll play a game of Lumos or Nox, you know, if it's true. Lumos, Nox, I don't know, we'll do that. But honestly, the big scuttlebug is obviously the trailer for the sequel, with State of Play being announced 2 weeks earlier, and then of course Summer Games Fest coming up. A lot of people are talking about that, so we're going to talk about Hogwarts Legacy 2 trailer, the likelihood, unlikelihood, and kind of get Retro's thoughts. If you guys haven't already or don't already know, Retro Record Tour, one of the mainstays in the Hogwarts Legacy community, on his regular channel, main channel, he's covering Nintendo, and now he has a dedicated channel for all the Wizarding World, Hogwarts Legacy, everything type content. So without further ado, let's intro Retro, kind of just sharing what's going on with you, with the 2 channels, and just everything else. What's good?
Yeah, I mean, I knew I couldn't stay away forever, but like, you know how the YouTube game works. It's like if you confuse the audience too much. And I had too many Nintendo videos. I mean, it's a good problem to have, but I had like too many Nintendo videos do well. And I'm like, if I bring back Wizarding World again, then it's just going to be, because back in the original early days of my channel, like Animal Crossing was the first videos that really took off. And so that kind of laid that Nintendo foundation, which was still there.
Yeah.
But no, it's been great because it's like, I don't have to worry about views with this new channel. It's just like, this is just purely for fun. I can post when I want.
Yeah.
If there's a new thing I need to react to, I don't have to worry about, you know, optimizing every single piece of it because I have my quote unquote main channel. But the sport's been great so far. I'm sure a lot of you guys here are already subscribed and everything, but yeah, it's going well. I think I just posted the 4th video. Maybe we'll get into some Quidditch or no Quidditch discussion. That'd be a fun speculation.
Yes.
Because my latest video, I think it will be in there, but we shall see. But yeah, it's been fun. So, and also, I just wanted to say real quick before we moved on too much from the Memorial Day stuff, like that interview with your dad was great. I mean, I don't even know if I call it an interview, but just I was only able to watch like the first probably half an hour or so. So I didn't get to see the gameplay, but he just seems like such a great guy. I love what he said about like, if you, you know, it's one thing to like say, we appreciate your service, which is great. He's like, ask him for a story. I was like, oh, that's good. That's good. I like that.
Yeah. That's something I learned definitely from him. And he was the one that kind of taught us, like, you know, don't be scared to, you know, speak up and like talk to people, because, you know, it might, you know, just brighten their day. And kind of talking to a vet, you know, who's been through something like that, like it might even like highlight them to know somebody's interested in their story. So that's a great callback for sure. As Atomic,
I was about to say it.
Wait, what?
We gotta do an alert. Make up
I know.
alert.
I know. Oh my gosh! With is that 100? Is that 100?
So.
Oh my gosh, $100.
You always have to double check on YouTube, right?
Yeah,
it's like, what currency are we in here?
I know. Wizard Wars or Muggle Wars, Atomic 49 supports our veterans. Let's go. Thank you so much for the support and everything. Honestly, I think I'm just going to put that towards the fundraiser, because we are so thankful for that. And man, appreciate it. And make sure you guys go subscribe. We have Stream Elements also up if you guys do want to donate to the cause for our Stack Up fundraiser, helping vets with mental health through gaming. So yeah, go subscribe to Retro and then go donate. That's what you guys can do today.
Have you hit it? Does that hit 1,000?
We're just over 1,000 and 50 exactly. So we hit it yesterday. We crushed it Saturday, which was 500. We crushed it in like an hour. I was like, oh man, I'm about to up it. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, especially when they hit me up. So the people at Stack Up hit us up watching Wizarding Wednesdays, which was funny enough, and they were like, you should join in our campaign. I love the campaign. I just hate asking people for money. Like, I hate it. Me and Retro, we've talked about this behind the scenes.
Especially right now, right?
Yeah, especially right now.
Everything's going up.
Everything. And so, like, it's just hard. But I was just like, let's do 500. I feel like that's attainable. I think I could do, like, at least 1/5 of that by myself. So I was like, let's just do it. Let's have some fun.
Nice.
Let's do some incentives. And it's just... for those of you guys unaware, our channel started off with Wizards Unite. And I think that energy of Wizards coming together, witches and wizards coming together for a good cause. I think that's just has remained, as shown with the amazing donations and stuff. So shout out to all the vets, shout out to everybody who's been helping out, and that's a great callback, Retro. So thank you guys. And bro, I'm ready to get into this. I'm ready to talk about this. Hogwarts Legacy 2. There's been a bunch of leaks and rumors. We'll cover some of them, some of the crazy ones, but we're got to come in hot. State of Play, PlayStation State of Play was announced for June 2nd, which I believe is next Tuesday. 2 weeks in advance. Yeah. 2 weeks in advance, which is normally not the case. It's usually a couple of days, but it's 2 weeks in advance. We do know they are covering heavily at the very beginning of the State of Play Wolverine, which is a game that's coming out, which I believe is still slated for September of 2026. But that still possibly could leave 40 minutes for other games if they do 15 or 20 minutes heavy of Wolverine. And there's been a lot of people saying this is a perfect time for Hogwarts Legacy 2 to come through. And on top of that, the game Summer Games Fest is 3 days after that. June 5th, we'll be co-streaming both of those events that week. School will be out, so I'm going to be able to do it early and stuff. But Retro, Summer Games Fest, State of Play, Hogwarts Legacy 2. Just your overall thoughts.
And then even back to Hogwarts Day. Like there's three big opportunities coming up. Where they could drop it. And they could also drop it. We talked about this, I feel like, with the first game. It's like they hit a level where
they don't need it. They don't need it.
Right. They don't have to jump on board with some other event. So that's why, like, maybe they're, who knows if they're doing something with Sony again or not. We know they had a great relationship with them in the first game, and that opportunity to do that exclusive content. I think you actually talked about this, right? It's like, because when that first came out, everybody was annoyed, like, oh, I hate exclusive content. But the money that they get from that allows them to do other things that they may not have been able to do. So it's in some ways it's a good thing, and it eventually did come to, you know, all the other platforms as well. But yeah, maybe they're still working with Sony. Maybe Sony would want this to be just their own stuff, because they've not really had a big show in a while. I mean, everybody's kind of been waiting for the next big thing from them. So, but I mean, I could definitely see it. I could see it being at any of these three. I don't think they would. You obviously want to stay away from GTA. Everybody's like steering clear of all things November. Grand Theft Auto, I think this year we're getting a trailer, 100%.
For sure. I think it's just like which one are you more sold on? If I were to do under, if you had to pick one of the, let's do over under. Let's do over under.
Yeah,
over under. Let's do 35% chance we get a Hogwarts Legacy 2 at State of Play.
State of Play. I'll say under for that one.
Does that change for the Summer Games Fest?
I'll say over for that one.
Really?
Yeah. I'm leaning toward that one.
Okay. And then if we don't get it there, you're like, it has to be back to Hogwarts Day.
But then at the same time, I'm also like, they're going to be all
with the
100%
show
focused on the show.
I
mean, there may I shouldn't say 100%. There'll be other things they talk about, but
you
know, back to Hogwarts Day, it's great and all, but there's usually only like one really big thing that comes out of it. And then there's like a couple of other little fun minor things. That's how it usually tends to go.
Right.
So I think their big thing will be probably a new trailer for the show, a new look at that.
Yeah.
So I guess I would lean towards Summer Game Fest right now.
Because our last hope, if we don't get, God forbid, we don't get anything getting going, I guess before Back to Hogwarts Day, and even at Back to Hogwarts Day, the Game Awards. Because Gamescom is August, which they appeared during, I think that's when they featured the Sebastian Dark Legacy trailer, was at a Gamescom event in August. Because I remember because they had it. It was during when I was about to film for the game for the gameplay showcase, and they had dropped. They had dropped. No, they had dropped the other one. They had dropped the Haunted Hogsmeade one. So I think it's either State of Play, Games Fest, Back to Hogwarts Day in September, Gamescom's in August 26th, and then the Game Awards. Those are like the big ones. And I think, like you said, also Avalanche Software doesn't need to have, an event to kind of announce it, but I just think it makes sense for them to do it with somebody like they did the gameplay.
The first game was shown at that PlayStation event. That was how it was officially
the showcase. That's right. Which they don't even do anymore. I don't even think they do the PlayStation Showcase anymore. So I think I'm with you, Retro. I think I'm leaning more so towards the show, the Games Fest.
And I don't really know why. Like, I don't really have any strong
no. There's no rhyme or reason at all. No,
it's just kind of a gut feel. Like, I don't know.
It feels
I feel
stacked.
It
feels stacked. State of Play feels stacked. If they're going 60 minutes, because they got to do their exclusives, like you were talking about, whether it's Final Fantasy Rebirth Part 3 or whatever, remake Part 3. They got a lot of stuff coming through the pike. God of War is hinted, possibly. A lot of people rumors are building up with another God of War outside of that horrible Metroidvania one they put out last year. And
I didn't even play that one.
Bro,
I love God of War. I did not play that one.
No, so I don't know. I think it's that one. What do you got, chat? Let us know. What do you guys think? And Denver's draws a happy Monday. Thank you for being here. I think it's Summer Games Fest. I'm streaming either one, but I just feel like now. Do you think they re-up the deal with PlayStation because it works so well with them?
Yeah, that's what. Because they probably don't need it this time.
No.
Nobody, they definitely.
I won't say that because I don't know what this thing with Paramount is doing financially.
Oh yeah, true.
Which
they probably don't know either.
But I mean, I feel like they've paid all the people. We know they've expanded as a studio. We know they're working on 2 games. So money-wise, I don't know. I think if I were them, so knowing what I know in regards to the PlayStation and how like that got set up, I got to talk to the studio head, John Blackburn, and he was sharing some insight in regards to that. And that was quite interesting. But it was from a level where nobody kind of believed in the project in a way.
Yeah.
So this might be a case where the roles have switched. Where PlayStation's like, please let us talk about your thing.
Right.
Please let us do it like here, like debut at this thing. We released it, or I'm sorry, we hyped it up 2 weeks beforehand, so people are already excited about it. Like, please let us. But I just think, and again, you and I have said it earlier, we're not going off of any information we know. It's just a gut feeling. I just feel like PlayStation might not want to take any shine from Wolverine. Or any shine from any other of their games and stuff, if that makes sense.
Like, if Hogwarts Legacy gets announced there, it's going to be the big, like, that's what everybody's going to be talking about.
I think so. I think it's going to be more than Wolverine.
Do they risk getting their other stuff overshadowed?
Yeah, because that's going to be tough. That's why I think Summer Games Fest makes sense.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't even know, because I don't think from a WB standpoint, they would have to worry about any other game outside of GTA, in my opinion.
Right.
Because Fable from Xbox, I know they're going to do Gears of War E-Day for the Xbox thing, which is always, they've been killing it. I'm looking forward to Clockwork Revolution. But I don't think they have to worry about that many games. Maybe like a Phantom Blade, or maybe if they talk about like a Witcher 4 or something like that. But like, I maybe Cyberpunk something new announced, or even the intergalactic heretic prophet game. Like,
yeah, that's a big rumor.
that's a
Well,
big
not
one.
rumor, but like
Yeah,
we know
people
it's
talking
being
about.
worked on. Yeah.
Yeah, we know it's coming, but I think Hogwarts Legacy 2, at least the sequel, at this stage right now, can hold its own with any of those games.
Yeah.
Just in regards to hype. And so I don't think WB has to worry about anything. So again, talking about the roles being reversed, I'm thinking like PlayStation would want them there, but at the same time, they're like, that might take away from Wolverine. So Summer Games just makes sense to me, because I don't think Back to Hogwarts Day is a thing. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't. I don't know why.
Because I mean, they could do it, but I feel like you need more of a video game centric audience.
Yes, agreed.
I thought what they did with the original Hogwarts Legacy, when they showed the House Common Room trailer, like that was a great little thing. That's like,
well said.
Yes, it's part of the game, but the vast majority of people aren't gonna be breaking this down. But the diehard Potter fans, they're gonna love to see, as it's playing right now in the background. You've got the little video
the
playing there. Is that a common room? Is that? Or I think it's a library.
It's actually in the hallway by the astronomy tower.
There we go. Yeah. That was good timing. But I was also going to say, this is kind of a good segue to your conversation with Chandler, which I know you wanted to get into.
Yes.
I got to watch all that, by the way.
Did?
Great to check in with him, see he's doing well. You can tell like a piece of him is still there. Like he loved what he did, of course, but obviously marriage, and finding someone you love. If you're gonna have to move and leave, that's as good a reason as any. But I wanted to hear your reaction to that interview now that you've had time to like think through everything he said. Because at first I was like, oh, James is just gonna softball the whole time. And I don't know if you planned it this way, but like you eased him in the first hour. Like, what was your favorite part? And then we get to the final hour, and James is like, all right, documentary, where is it? Sequel, what can you tell us? I'm like, okay, we're going for it. I appreciate this. But no, one of the things he said was like, when he first started there, he was talking about how we have to say something. Like the more that we let the silence go on, it's just like, and I feel like those rumors and all this random speculation is kind of starting to hit a fever pitch of just
it is.
What are we talking about, man? What was the one about driving the flying car and visiting Privet Drive? I'm like, why would we go to Privet Drive?
I gotta bring that up because I was just like, who in the world thought this was a thing? Like, what in the ham sandwich? Like, oh my gosh!
Now somebody's gonna pull this back up if they're like, you're going to Privet Drive in Hogwarts Legacy 2.
I was just like, no, like who says this? Drive
through London. Like what? Why would we drive through London?
And like I think I had said it even during the interview. I was like, okay, they have obviously the flying car, the flying Ford Anglia and everything here. And I was like, are they just doing that because it was featured in Chamber of Secrets, which is the sequel to the second book? And so they're like, oh, it's the second second Hogwarts Legacy, so we're going to be able to drive. Like, there's no rhyme or reason as to why you would have. And then they made it seem like without loading screens. I was like, the first game didn't have loading screens. Why is that a big deal? Like you could seamlessly go through the doors and go to the open world, like unless you played on the Switch. Like, why is this news? And then developers said to be leaning into the hype surrounding HBO's upcoming Harry Potter series. They don't need it. Hogwarts Legacy 2 doesn't need the hype for the Harry Potter series. If anything, the Harry Potter series is probably getting stuff from Hogwarts Legacy 2 because of all the success it had with the first one. Like, and this thing gets like almost 500,000 views and like so many likes and retweets and stuff. I'm just like, bro, who's out here buying this? And I was like, okay, probably not people who follow the game, and probably not people who are Potterheads, I would say. So like,
Yeah.
it's so infuriating, because I'm just like, this is popping off while I'm dropping facts about the MMO that's currently being worked on, kind of working off of the whole like, oh, the sequel's going to be online. I'm like, no, it is not. They're working on another game. Like, did y'all not see that post like last year or 2024, whenever they did it?
That was one that a lot of people were picking up, and you were able to help correct some of that on
yes. They were like job listing, this online elements and stuff like that. I
Yeah.
was like, the job descriptions for a different game, an untitled online.
I mean, and it's like they
RPG.
literally posted it on their own account, Avalanche themselves. It's not like he had to dig for it.
No, it's right
They
there.
said we're working on multiple games.
Yes. So infuriating. But no,
So
going back to Chandler, what you were saying with the interview, it was set up like that. He did let everybody know that he got his questions in advance, because I wanted them to be able to like respond in a more articulate way than just off the cuff sometimes and stuff. So I wanted to make him feel comfortable, and he's like, yo, I'll come back. So I was like, okay, job's done. Maybe we can be more sporadic, or maybe, you know, kind of like more chill next time or whatever when we're talking. But I wanted that to happen. And I did also let him know. I was like, I can't do what I do without asking you these questions.
Nice.
Like I said,
his journalist background is good, because he gets it. Like,
and like I totally forgot about that. Like, he was like, yeah, I was following the leaks for this Hogwarts Legacy game before it was announced. I was like, I forgot you worked at PlayStation. Like, I forgot about that. He was doing all the writing and stuff. And so like he again, like you said, he understands it. But I think I'm going to quote what Joe Mack said in regards to the interview.
Yeah. I haven't heard this from Joe.
So he said, it was in the Discord. He said, I would never want to play poker with Chandler. Chandler has one of the best poker faces, because it's what he was saying. The way he was wording it.
Oh, yeah.
Was more like so calculated, but also so well said at the same time, and also answers the question without answering the questions. Like, he's media trained, he knows what he's doing. Because the example I want to use is the I asked about what features changed from the beginning, initial development.
You brought up.
Yes, the companions. And I knew it changed because I remember what they said in the state of play. So he just said, yeah, well,
in the
they
state
said
of play,
this in the state of play. Without saying, yeah, things change. Well, you know, obviously it's not the same. And then and then he quickly moved to the mods and how they added it in and everything like that. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, this dude is good. Like, he knows what he's doing. So
he also said, he said, I don't know if he said that specifically about companions, but he said that sometimes features that they're not in the game for a good reason, like it made the game worse, or it broke 5 other things.
We were talking about
It's not necessarily that you just don't want to have companions. They're based on what they were developing at the time and trying to squeeze into the game. They realized, like, this is not going to work for whatever reason, whatever technical reason. So that was interesting. But I thought it was a fun interview. I enjoyed watching it, and it's like sad that he's no longer there, but it is cool. He's like one of us now. So what was your kind of are there any like big takeaways you had of like, ooh, that was a super interesting way of looking at that? And while you're thinking about it, I'll give you one of mine. Was like the documentary. You asked about the documentary, which is something that we've all been like
wondering.
This is weird.
It's
and
still,
he had
it's
to
still
give
in his
very,
bio.
Is it still in his bio? Wow.
Let me find it.
And they've not removed the trailer. So it's it's that's another one where he answered, yes, that was something we announced back in this year, this time, and there's been no other updates since.
Oh, he removed it. Did he
take it out of the bio?
He removed it.
Well, it was there for a long time.
It was. It was.
Yeah, I mean, but my takeaway from that one, it's like clearly that's something that meant a lot to him, even if he can't talk about where it is now. Like that really was something they wanted to put out into the world, and hopefully it will see the light of day at some point.
Hopefully, maybe after this merger. I think I said in the interview, I was like, cute. That would be a cool like bonus disc if somebody buys a physical copy of the game.
Right.
Like maybe we get a bonus disc or like a code to access it and watch it somewhere on HBO Max or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, like no, the documentary is a good one. The documentary is a good one. And and the thing is, again, I knew the questions I would ask. I just didn't know how I was going to answer.
Right.
So I was reacting in real time, just like you guys, even though I knew the question was coming up. So shout out to everybody with the questions. I did take a lot of community questions. Shout out to Dylan. He had some very good ones that we made it into the interview as well. But the thing that kind of stood out to me, and you were talking about it earlier, was Quidditch.
Oh yeah.
And like when your video dropped, I think it was like right after our interview. It was either like Friday or Saturday, I can't remember, or maybe even early in that week. And then Chandler was saying what he was saying about how hard it is to add stuff, you know, because he kept saying like he came in later. Obviously, the game had been working on, and like, you know, they had been working on it for a minute and stuff, but he came later. And what was so like enlightening to me was just how much work goes into it at the end of the day. Just like how much goes into making the game,
and how a game ever gets made and it's like even playable by the end of it.
Yeah. And so like these small games and stuff like that, these demos and everything, I was like, bro, kudos to you guys. But I'm not going to say it's not happening, but Quidditch and the morality system.
Ooh, yeah.
Feels like something that might not happen. Just based on how he described it. And again, these aren't quotes from Chandler. If you haven't seen the interview, these aren't coming from him. This is not inside information. It's just, I'm like, it makes sense to have morality. It makes sense to have these things. It's the Wizarding World. Why don't we have it? I'm thinking as a fan. And his approach and breakdown of it from a developer standpoint just made those features feel like, is it important? Do we actually need Quidditch to kind of continue the story? Because what he said was they do the story first, Maurice Squire, narrative director, all these things. And then when they do the features, they ask, how does this work within this framing of the narrative that they're telling? Does this make sense? Does all of these things we want, even sitting to a certain degree? He was talking about like the robe physics and everything.
He didn't understand you at first.
Yeah.
What do you think you said?
I can't remember what he thought I said.
He's like, oh, sitting.
Yeah. I was like, my bad. I was like trying to get it out because I was like,
I'm taking notes because like what you just said, there's like 5 things I want to say about it, and I don't know which direction to go in. So let me get these notes down.
But like before the interview, it felt like a given that we would at least get a morality system, or at least sitting. After the interview, it doesn't feel that way.
Talking about the sequel.
For the sequel.
Which, after like he said, he's been gone for a while now, and many things can change.
Yeah.
Just like, I mean, just to paint a picture of how quick things can change. Like they felt confident enough to put companions in the trailer as a featured piece of the trailer. And that ended up not getting totally cut, but mostly cut.
Tweaked,
it's like that's how fast things can change in game development. Okay, what those things that you were just saying there, let's jump off with Quidditch first. I think when I say I think Quidditch will be in, I just mean at least, even if it's just like a mini game. Like if it's just like, hey, you're throwing the quaffle, see how many you can get throwing the quaffle through the hoop in 2 minutes. Maybe it's not even a full-fledged, you get to play out the full Hogwarts season, you know?
Yeah.
Because going back through and playing all those old Potter games, like almost every single one of them has at least a very bare bones mini game version of Quidditch. And I'll be the first one to stand up and say, like, I feel like I was way wrong about this because, and I remember us vividly talking about this on podcasts. I would say, like, I don't want Quidditch in Hogwarts Legacy because I'd rather them make a full-fledged, deep Quidditch game with all the mechanics. And that's exactly what they did.
Yeah.
And we saw that, you know, there's not enough of an audience to sustain that.
Agreed.
Just like a diehard, because it's like you look at Harry Potter, it's like there's only a small section that are interested in sports. There's only an even smaller section that want to actually like play Quidditch,
right?
And an even smaller that want to play it like online against other people,
right?
So I feel like I feel like I was wrong about that. I feel like it would be better served as at least some sort of optional thing as part of Hogwarts Legacy. So I don't know how deep they'll go into it. That could be hitting on all those things Chandler was talking about. Of like, if we do this, this, and this, does it break all these things? But at the very least, I think there'll be some sort of mini game.
Okay.
Where I don't know if maybe they lock you into a position like the old games. You can only play Seeker.
Right.
Or maybe it's like I was saying, where it's like a Summoner's Court type deal where you can go and try to see how many quaffles you can throw through. Don't need an entire game. Yeah. See, it's like, it's one of those things that's best served as kind of like it just sort of fills out the world, right? Like it makes it feel more like the Wizarding World we all know. And then the other thing you said, morality. Okay, this is when I had to pull out my notes because I'd forgotten this. But when I was listening to him talk, you were trying to get him to give some indication about how the last game ends.
Yes.
And how the new game begins.
Yes.
And he's obviously speaking very politically correct and making sure that he doesn't say anything that's going to get him in trouble, right? But I expected him to more firmly kind of shut that down. Like, we will have to make a decision.
Yes.
But he kind of left it pretty open. Like,
I was surprised by that. I was surprised by that.
Very surprised by that. I was like,
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe they're talking about, we want to give you multiple jumping off points. Like, and I think like, oh, maybe this is too hard to do. But then you go back, like Mass Effect did this years ago, like PS3 era. It's not like this is some sort of crazy new concept that they would have to figure out.
Yeah.
But yeah, that one was one that genuinely I was like, okay.
Yeah, that surprised me. And like I was like, so how are they going to start it now? Because I was like, I know he's been gone for 6 months, but they've been working on the sequel.
Right.
Like when he was there. I know he was focused on like the Switch 2 port and obviously the mod support and everything like that. Yeah. But he's been there. And I know he can't talk about it. So like I was like, okay, I'll take that answer. I'm not going to press it because I know he's under NDA. And like he said, things have changed in the 6 months since he's been gone. Excuse me. But I got it. That's going to be an issue. That's going to be an issue.
How they start.
Yeah. That's going to be a huge issue.
Yeah.
They have to nail that. Because then because their whole thing was head canon.
Yeah,
this is your story. We don't want to lock you down. Because I was like, why don't we have a background? He said, we didn't want to lock you down. I was like, okay, that's cool. And then we want to give you guys a choice at the end, is how you played it. So Sebastian goes to Azkaban. He doesn't go to Azkaban. We reveal ancient magic. We keep it hidden. All right, that's all fine and dandy.
Yeah.
Which one are we starting with at the beginning of the sequel?
Yep.
So how are we going to do it? And the Mass Effect example is a great example because you had that ability to do that back in the day. So it's going to be interesting because then what I think was a detriment to not having a background story.
Yeah.
Now it's open-ended. Now we kind of have to make a decision. Granted, there's enough emotional buildup that we started, but which now players have to figure out which character do we want to carry over. Is it our original one? Is it our Dark Arts one? So like now all of this plays into it, where I was like, can we just have a definitive story at least? You know, we make the decisions. I think Avowed recently had some aspects of that, and even Dragon Age Veilguard, which got anyway, but like you still had to, if you made this decision, if you responded this way, it affected the overall story.
Yeah, even if it's just like a few questions at the beginning.
Yes. And so like I just think they have to, because when we were playing yesterday for Stack Up the stream, Sue and I, the prompts, the 4 prompts is usually 4 prompts, 4 houses, all this stuff you would have when talking to NPCs, but the response never felt as poignant emotionally as you thought it would be in your head. Like I'm going to sass Imelda Reyes, but then it's kind of like middle ground sass, not completely sass, you know what I'm saying? So excuse me.
And then the next time you talk to her, she doesn't remember anyway.
Yes, exactly. And so like I don't know, man. Like again, and Chandler does not speak for Avalanche Software anymore. He has not worked there in 6 months. All we're doing is speculation based off of the information that we have, and it's not information that we made up in our own heads, like some of these rumors and leaks that you guys have seen. And so it just made, especially going back to features like morality, Quidditch, all these other things. I agree with you. Quidditch should be at least like a aspect of the game in some way, shape, or form, whether it's a mini game like Summoner's Court or not.
Yeah.
At the same time, they're using the build. First game is their original build. They're building the sequel off of that.
Yeah.
How much are they changing to make sure they can build off of it? Maybe adding a Quidditch minigame isn't that hard. Maybe adding sitting or morality system isn't that hard. We know the companion system is a doable thing because obviously it's an easy feature in the mods. But he even said sitting is hard to do for mods, which is why we don't have it as a mod, because it's impossible to do with the way they built it and how they originally made the game. And so what else that we would love to see in the sequel would be not so much impossible, but very hard to do and test out and make sure it works by the time they hopefully want to put the game out somewhere between 2028 and 2027. So I think that's the question that I was not expecting that I would have to ask in regards to features I want to see in the sequel. And now I'm asking it. And so my expectations in regards to features was here, and after that interview
you dropped
interesting.
Because aren't they going to the new engine, the new Unreal Engine as well? I don't know how that would play.
I don't even know if that's confirmed, but I did see some Unreal Engine 5 stuff in regards to no, they said be familiar with Unreal Engine when it comes to some of the job postings. So we're assuming 5. But
I mean, and this gets back to what I was saying with the first game. It's like, we know this takes development resources. So what are you sacrificing? Right. Like I still, even now, even though I see the value of having Quidditch as something, me personally, I would still rather them take that resource and put it towards, if that's going to give me like more story missions or a more in-depth spell system, or if it's like between morality and Quidditch, give me the morality system every day, like over the Quidditch stuff. But that's Alan Tu's job, right? Like that's what he's constantly having to be like, weigh this with this and that with that. And
and I mean,
figure it out.
And I even said it during the interview. I was just like, I was surprised how much nobody knew about the rest of the game.
That's
like
such an interesting.
My mind was like, because when I was there, And I was like, oh yeah, they were experiencing this for the first time that they played the game. Because like I talked to the people who worked on the Sebastian quest line. Like there was a bunch of them that like worked on dialogue, that worked on the path, that worked on the leveling system, that worked on the combat, like all of those things. And shout out to Todd, who worked on the Poppy Sweeting side quest and everything with her. They didn't know the rest of the stuff, and even Chandler didn't. Like Chandler didn't know like how things some things would play out. He might have known the overall narrative, but he didn't know how some things, maybe side quests, didn't play out. And so like that goes back to, I guess this is a good transition, especially when it comes to the leaks and rumors, because Chandler made a great point saying that some of these leaks or rumors, because I asked him like what was the inspiration for Hogwarts Legacy, like where did they get design wise, gameplay mechanics wise, combat wise, where did they get it? And he was like, well, going back to these individuals working on a certain set part of the game, they would add stuff from their inspirations. Maybe they were playing a fighting game. Exactly. And so like when you would hear a game is based off, I remember your video with the Zelda one, Tears of the Breath of the Wild and everything back in the day for Hogwarts Legacy. I was like, well, they might have been playing Breath of the Wild when they were developing an aspect. It was
that, and I think Ghost of Tsushima was one of them.
Yes. And so like where these leaks are coming from that may seem possible, most of them don't seem plausible, but may seem plausible, kind of feels like it is based off of an individual kind of sharing their part into the overall project.
Right.
So it's not necessarily their part is the overall project. It's like their part is their part. And that's where the inspiration, that's where that leak is coming from. A part of the game that is being developed, not the whole thing. And so like it just blew my mind. I was surprised when going back to Chandler. I was just surprised and stuff. And like even with how quiet they were with dealing with the rumors in 2021, they didn't say anything until he got there. I think it was 2021.
Man, it's crazy it's been that long.
I know, because we got the reveal trailer September 2020, and then they announced it's delayed, I think, January 2021. So because I know he made his announcement in December 2021, which is when he got there.
That's taking me back, because when I first started covering the game, I was like, oh, this will be a nice little year-long lead up to the game.
Yeah.
And then it got delayed twice. We know the second one wasn't as much.
Yeah.
But it ended up being, I ended up covering it way longer than I thought. When I first started, I was like, oh, this will be something fun to cover for a year leading up to the launch of the game.
Right.
And then just going back to that interview, the other thing, it's like you could have something that leaks that was true at one point.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason gets taken out. So that's like when you were sitting there talking about all the different people working on different things. And I feel like game development, it's probably one of those jobs where you really have to just, some days you have to just explore, right? You have to experiment. You might try like 5 different things.
Yeah.
And then none of them make it into the game. Or you might try, the next day you try something and that's what works. So that's a good question. Was it Nico who was asking the biggest worry?
The biggest concern they had, what was that? I had it highlighted.
If they high IQ warriors is if they double down on a safe story.
That's I highlighted that because that's what I'm worried about.
That's another thing I'll give you props for, James. People, they want to say we're shills and everything. You even said right to Chandler, like, I didn't think the story was one of the best parts of the game. Like,
See,
look, we're not afraid to
and like
constructively.
Yes. And that's the thing, like a good community manager wants that information.
Right.
A good team wants that information. I can't speak internally because I'm not there, obviously. There's been a lot of stuff going on with like toxic positivity being a thing as a Ubisoft program content creator and stuff like that. Like that was something we heard a lot of with that. I think it was like Assassin's Creed Shadows or something like that, whatever. But I think from a fan standpoint, and that's something we try to encourage whenever we do our live streams, Wizarding Wednesdays, whatever. I was like, we want to hear your feedback because we know cats at Avalanche Software, cats at WB, they're paying attention, they're watching. They might even echo the same sentiments you have as a fan.
Yeah.
That maybe they're like, maybe it could help their cause because maybe it's just coming from them. But now you see a community every Wednesday or from the comment section over at Retro Couture, Wizarding World, or anywhere else talking about said topic that they are passionate about. They're like, this needs to be added, or this needs to be removed, or this needs to be better. Like, all of those things play an account. And like you said, we're not shills. Like, we're going to call a spade when it comes to the thing. Obviously, there's bias because we love the IP. And I think there's a certain like point system, like maybe you get an additional 1 point because we're fans of the Harry Potter franchise. But like at the end of the day, also like we as fans is short for fanatics. Like we're going to also be truthful about it. And so like I just think when it comes to like these things, Chandler's interview kind of just like played a big role and kind of helped set expectations. Because like right now, and again, he's not speaking for the Avalanche Software or WB, but like just right now with the myriad of so much news and rumors and leaks and stuff that is not warranted, no sources, nothing. I just think that perspective that Chandler gave the community when it came to the game, I think was very valuable going into the sequel and how we should be looking at it. Because game development is hard. Game development is ever changing. Game development evolves, and there's other things that go into the decision making. And I think the biggest thing he brought that I hope Cody brings is that, hey, we acknowledge and we see you. We know what you're asking. And that's all we as fans should be expecting, just to be seen and heard. Not necessarily right and said, like, you need to add this, but seen and heard is a big, big deal from our standpoint because we're millions of miles, millions of fans. We're not there. So just to acknowledge our wants and dreams and hopes and things, I think is a big deal. And to know somebody could be in there fighting for us, like a Cody, who's a new community manager at Avalanche Software. I think that's all we as fans should want and be excited about.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Speaking of Cody, like, what were your thoughts when that announcement? Any thoughts about him in general? I didn't ask you. He didn't read. I don't think I don't know if it was like he's not. Let me pull it up. There was something where he's like not as familiar with the IP. I'll bring it up. Hold on. But
I actually thoughts. Honestly haven't even dove into his background very much. So you might be able to share more with me that I am not even aware of. I'm kind of like where Chandler came down, is where he was saying like he doesn't know him that well, but he trusts the team at Avalanche, right? And like if anybody they hire is going to be, you know, they've proven a number of times that they know the right people to put in place. So
So let me see. So this is his initial, just like, hi everyone, I'm Cody, or Vacnar. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. New community manager for Hogwarts Legacy here at Avalanche Software. Check out my official announcement. So he
looks like he doesn't have his own X account. At least.
No, not at least he might be on Blue Sky, which is what a lot of them have also. Even there's a lot of like developers and community cats who are like, yeah, we're not on X, it's too toxic, you know, so forth and so on. Okay, here we go. I'll be honest, Hogwarts Legacy pulled me into the Wizarding world, and the further I got in, the harder it was to put down. I won't pretend that I'm an expert quite yet, but I think I'm well on my way. Between the game, the lore rabbit holes in this community, I reckon it won't be long before I can rattle off obscure trivia tidbits without thinking twice. So that caught my eye. But he does say he talked about Midwestern boy. I'm a Harry Potter fan. I grew up reading the books, so he has read the books. Waiting
Okay.
outside the theaters for each movie release, and now I'm ecstatic to be a part of it. So it sounds like, just at least based off of this, he kind of like went away, maybe like the initial hype went away, and then his interest maybe changed to a certain degree. But again, he says here, Wizarding Hogwarts Legacy really pulled me into the Wizarding world. Not so much pulled me back, but pulled me in. So thoughts just on this, because
Does it
I
say
even
what
said
he?
it.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I even because he had visited our Wizarding Wednesday live stream. And I can't remember if I asked him about that, or no, I asked him if he was talking about us when he talked about lore rabbit holes. I asked him if he was talking about us, and he didn't really give an answer. So I was like, okay, hopefully that is. But no, what were you going to say? Like, just overall?
Oh, I was gonna say, does it give a like what was he doing before this?
It doesn't say anything. Yeah, he doesn't talk about any of this stuff. So I do know this is his first like big gig, honestly. He had done a lot of like esports grassroots stuff
Interesting.
at
Okay.
his university, which I won't put information out there.
Yeah.
But he had done a lot of esports community growing. So based off of just his information that I was able to gather, he's a grassroots, he can build a community quick.
Nice.
Which I'm like, okay, that's good. That's good. And again, going back to what Chandler said, like trust the people at Avalanche Software,
Yeah.
EQ, Eric Martin, who just got a promotion and everything. But he doesn't have any previous games he worked on.
Okay.
He doesn't have any previous experience as a community manager, honestly. It was more so working at a small firm doing community like doing some community stuff or like promotion, but his big thing was the esports scene when he was at the school, at least based off of my memory, and I could be paraphrasing here.
You know what I just thought of? Like, I wonder if they're gonna hire multiple community managers when they announce the new game, or if he's also gonna be. I can't imagine they'd have one guy do both.
I asked that too. I asked that. He couldn't say anything.
Oh, to Chandler?
No, I asked Cody.
Oh, you asked Cody. Okay.
I asked Cody on the Wizarding Wednesday.
Yeah.
I was like, so are you working on the MMO as well? Like, because it says Avalanche Software.
Right.
So like, but he didn't say, he couldn't say anything. Because I was like, bro, he's here. I'm gonna ask. Like, I know I'm not gonna be able to get an interview. WB's not letting people talk. So I was like, I'm gonna ask if they're here now. And he didn't give information. So no, I thought the same thing, because I was like, do they need
when you said esports, I was like, oh,
exactly, which is why I asked that question. Because it's going to be online, the MMO or online multiplayer RPG is what it is, officially. Online multiplayer RPG based in the Wizarding world. I was like, okay, so he knows how to do stuff within the community, online community, So I was like, I think that's why they hired him, to help with both. I think that's why Eric and them brought him in, to help with both. Because you don't need as much. You don't need community building for this game. You don't need that. It's already established.
Right. When you were saying he can build a community fast, I was like, because this community is already built.
Pretty massive. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
This community, it's more just stoking the fire, keeping it going.
Right. I was like, we're maintaining, we're holding it down. Whoa, we got another 50. Oh my gosh, we got another $50. Hold on, let me remove it. I gotta bring this up. Stop screen. Tiltify for our stack up donations to help combat mental health amongst veterans through gaming. We just got a new donation. Where are you? There it is. Over here. from Anonymous
Oh,
with just a hand clapping 36 minutes ago. I missed that. Sorry. $50. Thank you for the donation early on. Wow.
nice.
So we're at 1,100. Thank you guys so much. And you'll see the donation links and everything coming through, and giveaways. And we have 2 giveaways in a 6-hour community stream coming up for you guys. And all you have to do to enter for the giveaway is donate, and we'll select 2 winners from there to go, and we'll contact you and announce the winners after that. So thank you guys for the continued support. Thank you everybody for being here. And yeah, it's been amazing. It's been amazing. But
Awesome.
yeah, Cody. Yeah, I think just speculation again, nothing I guess official.
Yeah.
But I do have sources, unlike other people, where I could show this information and share with you guys like his background. And so it makes sense based off his background, he would be a community manager for both the Hogwarts Legacy game and the Hogwarts Legacy online, or the Wizarding World online multiplayer RPG.
Right. We still don't even know.
Yeah, we don't even know if it's going to be same title like Harry Potter or whatever. And so I'm excited to see him, as we got another. Did we get another 50? We got another 50 bomb from High IQ Warrior.
No way.
Another 50 bomb just a few seconds ago. Let me see. Checking. Cheering charms for everyone. High IQ Warrior, thank you for donating to our Stack Up Call to Arms campaign for 2026 to help veterans combat mental health through gaming. Thank you, High IQ Warrior. And again, everybody who's helped us raise 1,150 galleons for a good cause. I really appreciate you guys. Oh,
let's
man.
go.
Let's go.
I noticed in the chat also, Terror asked, what if Hogwarts Legacy 2 will be aiming for next-gen consoles only?
Let me bring that
because we were talking about this back when Hogwarts Legacy first came out, because we're trying to figure out, okay, when is it going to come out? The sequel.
Yeah.
I can't see it being only, but if it is,
they lose money.
If it is, I think it's 2027. I think it's what they're probably targeting. But if it gets pushed to 2028, that's like where it gets really, man, because I mean, I'm not even ready for next gen consoles yet. And I feel like a lot of people aren't. I can't remember. I was listening to a podcast. I can't remember where I heard it the other day, but it was like, it's the reason it has to happen is because Sony has already, the way they place these orders.
Yeah.
They order like massive chips, like in bulk from AMD is who they use for their stuff.
Yep.
And so it's like, they have to order this stuff a lot of times years in advance. So they would lose more money by saying, no, we're not releasing now. Now they could get all the stuff and just hold it. But this whole generation right now, it is fascinating. James and I will show our age, because when we were back in our day, consoles dropped in price, believe it or not, kids. If you wanted to wait a year, you could get it for maybe $50, $100 cheaper.
Yeah.
Man, I remember those GameCube sales when you could get a GameCube for $100. Those days are gone now.
Yeah.
So I think for all those reasons, there's no way they would just release it next gen only.
Yeah.
I think they'll probably do what they did this generation, which is where I mean, shout out to them, right? For doing all they could to get it to run on the Switch, which was not an easy thing to do, but they held true to that promise. And, PS4, of course, and then all the other current gen consoles as well.
Yeah. No, like you make it such a good point. And even High IQ Warrior, who just donated, also with a great point with next gen. Like, it won't be that much more improved, but it would be way more expensive. That being said, developing for both would be easier Which I agree. I think they should. I think Avalanche, they reached that 40 million copies sold thing because it was old gen encouraging.
Mhm.
And I
Everything.
yeah,
Play it
yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah, and so I just think it makes sense for them to not be constrained to it, especially if they're aiming for that window that JB Perrette hinted at when it comes to back to our franchises quote when it came to WB Games 2028 and 2027 to 2028 being that window. That's not necessarily guaranteed we get the PlayStation 6 by then, also with the shortage and everything. So like it's going to be interesting, like if they even have a dev kit already for the PS6. There's a lot of stuff that goes into making games for new gen on top of like doing stuff for current gen, because I know they had the Switch 2 dev kit for early for them to get the Hogwarts Legacy 2, well, Hogwarts Legacy version of the Switch 2 out on what day and date when the Switch 2 dropped. The Hogwarts Legacy version of that released the same day, I believe. So yeah, it's going to be interesting.
And I mean,
go ahead.
I just think like we're hitting that point where diminishing returns on these graphics of games. I mean,
Yes.
and I think Steam Deck and Switch 2 are really showing people that like this still looks fantastic. Like, I mean, this looks great,
right?
So why would I drop another $600-$700, whatever they release these at?
Yeah, it
does something that's just a little bit,
bit. Like, and a lot of people don't have this TV screens to capture it. Still, a lot of people don't.
Like I'm somebody who loves technology, man. Like I love that stuff. When the PS4 Pro came out, I was like, this is so, I love that Sony's doing this. Yeah. Now this gen, I've done a complete flip. Like PS5 Pro, I haven't bought one because like I can't justify it. I have a 4K TV. The PS5 looks fantastic. The vast majority runs at 60 frames per second.
Yes.
I just like, and I know this isn't really what the question was asking, but it's like, I do agree with what people in chat are saying. Like, it's going to be a really tough sell this next gen if to try to get people to buy into these new consoles when there's just, and this has been such a weird generation, right? Like Sony has just really, I mean, Microsoft has both of them. They're still it's like Nintendo's just stealing everything. Like Nintendo, and they're just doing the same. Like they're just playing it safe. Just Switch 2, slightly better, improved. Yeah, it's such a weird generation, and yet at the same time, we've gotten some of the best games ever. So it's like, let's just like focus on the gameplay and use the great tech that we already have.
Exactly. Optimize it.
Yeah.
Optimize never do, relying on ray tracing and stuff for everything. Like,
oh my goodness.
Make it optimized. Real quick, Prestos, with the super chat. Let me get my Netflix and gifts in the chat. Do you think they will redesign Hogwarts to look more like it will in the TV series?
I like that.
Hogwarts Legacy 2. That's a very good question. And way earlier, we had a shout out from BPG1 celebrating 3 months for Patrona Squad. James and Retro are legends in their own mind. So redesign of Hogwarts to be similar to the TV show. Because that was one of the questions I wanted to ask you, how they were going to connect the two anyway.
Oh yeah, that's I don't think there's going to be a complete redesign. I mean, because there's already too much work into that. Yeah. And that's going to save you so much development time. Now, I do think there'll be differences. I think there'll be new rooms. There'll be new interactive elements within Hogwarts.
Agreed.
I think it may be bigger, but I think the foundation will be largely what they had in the first game.
I think it had, to save time on development. I totally agree. And I don't think it needs to be similar to the series, especially with like how drastically they're changing stuff from the Hogwarts crest or insignia, whatever you want to call it, that's appearing on the school uniforms now. More of a natural theme.
Yeah.
We had friends over. Shout out to Hillary and Jay, watching the behind the scenes they released for Harry Potter. I think it was called like Finding Harry Potter for the HBO series, and how like they're leaning into like the natural aspect of magic, quote unquote. And so you have like the H for Hogwarts now at the top, like kind of branching out into branches, and at the bottom going down into roots and stuff. And so like you have a little bit of that scene and aspects in like certain corridors or hallways in Hogwarts Legacy, but like they totally redesigned the logos and everything like that, and even the font and stuff. So I just don't think Hogwarts Legacy needs to, at least to like connect to the series in some way, shape, or form. I think narratively, because they say big picture, big storylines is going to be how they connect it. So I don't think design wise Avalanche Software or WB needs to change it to connect. So I don't see it happening, in my opinion, but I have been wrong before, i.e. Merlin. As we got Todd in the house. What's up, Todd? Happy Memorial Day. God, I hate when he does this.
What'd he do?
He just says, "If only you knew."
We don't even have to know what he's referring to.
No,
like the past three things. If
Yeah.
only you knew.
Yeah, I hate when he comes here. Fellow member of Patronus Squad, Todd, happy Memorial Day. Hope you and the wifey are doing well today, and love and Lumos to you and the peeps over at Avalanche Software. Gosh, but speaking of the show, so we know WB has come out and said, hey, Hogwarts Legacy, the sequel, is going to connect to the upcoming series in some way, shape, or form. I might
have a hot take on this.
I have a video I recorded, and I would love to hear this hot take, because I think there's numerous ways to do it. And they didn't say the TV show will connect. They said the game, the sequel, will connect to the show. So the TV series doesn't have to change anything outside of the changes they've already made. But thoughts?
Okay, maybe this is not a hot take. You know what I think? When all is said and done, I think this is one of those classic sort of executive speak lines that like sounds good in a boardroom, and the people actually making this stuff, when they hear this, they're like, what's he talking about? What? I don't think I don't think it's going to be that big a deal when he says big picture storytelling. Maybe he's thinking like friendship and love and all the themes that make Harry Potter great. They're going to be crossover. Because when that first came out, people were kind of panicked, like, oh my goodness, what are they?
I was pissed.
Like, what is this? Maybe I could be totally wrong. But I just don't think they're gonna make them force a bunch of Potter related things into Hogwarts Legacy 2. I mean, I think there'll be things that naturally connect, like they already did in the first game.
For sure.
But I don't think it's going to be like a big. I like your idea. I think is your theory still like ancient magic? Like that's a very kind of loose thing you could lean into. But like if we're like time traveling and helping Harry Potter, I'm done. If we're there in the final battle, we time travel our Hogwarts Legacy character. Oh.
That's worst case scenario. That's worst case scenario.
It's like Cursed Child meets Hogwarts Legacy.
No, I agree. That's like I don't want that to happen at all. Let me see. Presto says there are only a few ways they can connect it to the TV show if the sequel takes place at the same time period as the first game. I think it's going to be a small thing reference. And that's the popular theory in regards to the TV show connecting to the game, the sequel, is same timeline. And I'm like, bro, like obviously a lot of these people who are sharing these thoughts don't have an understanding of Wizarding World lore, because I had throughout like 5 ways they could do it. You obviously just through family lineages, whether it was with the Weasleys, the Gaunts, like so forth and so on. Ancient magic, I think, is the big one. Dumbledore is also the big one. And I think one that's not getting a lot of play, but I think could be like more plausible than ancient magic or Dumbledore is Hogwarts itself, the castle. Just like with the secret entrances and everything. Dumbledore was telling Harry about how Tom Riddle like loved the school, wanted to stay at the school, but he also was looking for all its secrets and stuff like that. So like you can tie the secrets of the hidden ancient magic repository. Maybe Tom Riddle was looking for that when he was a student because he heard rumors about it, because maybe Dumbledore told him, because Dumbledore was attending school at the same time as us when we were 7th year. Like you can do all of that in some way, shape, or form without jumping 100 years.
Right. I saw a mention in the chat of like Flamel. Maybe we meet up with Flamel
Nicholas
or Bathilda Bagshot, like stuff like that. I think that's fine, you know?
Yep. And that's easy to do because we know they're all around. We know they're all there. And I mean, the second season is going to feature the the first season, I'm sorry, features the Philosopher's Stone. So yeah,
which would be a great tie-in.
Yep. And you could do a lot of stuff. I came up with a crazy theory just talking about how we know Goblin Metal is like, at least as we know of, is one of the only types of things that can contain ancient magic in some way, shape, or form, based off of the game. And so we also know Philosopher's Stone can change metal into gold, any metal into gold. So I was like, what would happen if the Philosopher's Stone interacted with Goblin Metal? What would that do with ancient magic? You know, you can have some fun narratively with that while maintaining the elements and stuff that you kind of hinted at in the first game going into the sequel, while also tying to the TV show, on top of ancient magic being the big one, like with Lily Potter and stuff. And could be the reason why Dumbledore has such a knowledge of ancient magic, because we could have been their mentor in some way, shape, or form during the sequel, or even the third game when he arrives in 1892, I think, which is the year. And so that information he got from us, understanding maybe Dumbledore is secretly the other keeper after us, you know, like you could have some fun narratively with that without changing an entire timeline. So I'm trying to think any other way you think they could connect the series with the,
because there's like, they could play it a couple different ways, you know, like if they want to make it like Hogwarts Legacy is its own little story, and it doesn't necessarily have to have things that impact what we know in Harry Potter's day? Or do they want to actually make it where, I think we talked about this in the lead up to the first game. It's like, if anything super significant happens, then we would have to be like, okay, well, why didn't we hear about it? Yeah. Harry and Dumbledore know about this student where this happened. Yeah. And we've seen like Fantastic Beasts and the whole scene where everybody had to forget. Remember that?
They botched that up too, and everything. I was just like, come on, bro. Like, come on.
I know it was mostly muggles, but still, it's like, are we going to have some mass spell at the end of Hogwarts Legacy 2 where it's like everybody has to forget we existed here?
Bro,
I can't see him going that deep into it.
No. And that's the thing. Like, you would, Retro, that's the thing that scares me, because I think it was a question because I wanted to ask you about it. What are your concerns for the sequel? Because this connection, them forcing it, if it's still a thing, this was announced November 2024. So things could have changed. They're going to have new leadership, obviously, with Paramount buying WB. If that goes through, there's still that's still a possibility of not happening. But just the oversight and forcing this, because it doesn't it doesn't make sense in my opinion. It doesn't
Yeah.
make sense to connect the
Oh,
sequel
yeah.
to the thing. It doesn't make sense. And like you said it so eloquently. This is really just feels like big bosses coming down and like, let's do this. This is going to help both. This is like cross promotion
Right.
and like
Yeah.
all of this stuff, like, you know. And I'm just like, is it though? Like,
Oh, goodness.
is it? So like, I that's what I'm worried about. I can get
Yeah.
into like gameplay mechanics and everything, but that's what I'm worried about with the sequel. Oversight.
Biggest concern. I think I agree with you. I mean, I'm going into the sequel kind of pretty open-minded. Like I just like have obviously in the first game there was a lot of unease because this is like Avalanche had never done anything on this level before.
Yeah.
And there were a lot of skeptics, a lot of, you know, good questions that were asked, and then we started meeting the team and getting to know more about them and seeing like, oh man, like these guys, they get it.
Yeah.
And even in the flaws in the game, you can see that when you look at the big picture, you can see like they knew what they were trying to do. Yeah. So like as long as it's in their hands, like I really am pretty open-minded. Like they could take it in a bunch of different directions and I think I would be happy. But like you were saying, I think the biggest concern, you know, making $1 billion is great, but at the same time, it also gives you way more eyes of like within the company.
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden, it's like if you got, I mean, anybody who's ever had a great idea at work, you know, it's like, okay, go try your idea, whatever. If it works, great. But if it makes $1 billion, then all of a sudden you're gonna have way more executives. You're gonna have way more people in the room. Trying to share their 2 cents about how it should be. So I think that's kind of what you're getting at there with the oversight. It's like how much, and they're great people at WB, they're great people at Avalanche, they're great people at Portkey and all these companies and lots of great ideas. But I think what works so well about Hogwarts Legacy is they, for the most part, it seems like they let Avalanche cook. They let Avalanche kind of guide the ship. And we know there are a bunch of different devs that worked on it. It wasn't just Avalanche. There were a bunch of devs that had to jump in and contractors. So I know there was a lot of hands on it, but Avalanche was definitely the one guiding the ship. So I think if they let them, you know, handle most of it, then I'm feeling pretty good about it.
Yeah.
What was that one from?
He said, press the
try to have low expectations.
Yeah, he says not because of the team, it's mostly with the other stuff. Basically,
want to be happily surprised when they announce the game. Yeah. I mean, this is getting into psychology and other territory, but like there's like this whole idea of expectations and
exactly.
When we were talking with Luke Stevens in the lead up to Hogwarts Legacy, he's like, he errs on the side of like, I'm going to keep my expectations like bottom, then I can't be disappointed. I've always been more on the other side of that. I choose to be excited about things. And I also think it's how people handle the letdown, right? Like if let's say Hogwarts Legacy had came out and it was just garbage. Like let's say it was a horrible game. Then for some people that would like ruin that whole lead up and all that anticipation. They'll be like, oh, I got hyped for nothing. I'm the kind of person that looks back on it and is like, I still had a great time. Like we got to meet a lot of great people. Like I wouldn't have regretted any of the hype and excitement, but that's just me. Like I understand, you know, some people it's like, you don't want to, I mean, if you want to make sure that you're never disdisappointed, keep
exactly
low.
That's a safe way to play it, honestly. Like, no, like that's speaking of, shout out to Luke. He covers multiple games, and so his thing has always been like, you know, hype makes you stupid. Like that's his famous quote and everything. And like at the same, he's not wrong, but at the same time, both can be true at the same time. Hype can make you stupid, you know, in some way, shape, or form. Might kind of give you rose-tinted glasses for a reveal of a game or expectations for a game. But at the same time, also, your excitement is also based off of something. It's not just like off of nothing. Like the premise alone made sense. I remember telling Chandler this during
Right.
the interview. I was like, Hogwarts Legacy, a game where you're telling your own story, where you're the hero, and you can put yourself and go to Hogwarts. Okay, I'm sold. Like everybody wants that. Everybody has wanted that. And so like I just thought the premise alone was enough for it to be successful. And then when I saw the state of play behind the scenes, I was like, all right, we're good. We're in good hands. Because the behind the scenes sealed it. Behind the scenes sealed it. I was like, hearing them talk, hearing them break it down, hearing them understand why, hearing Alan said, well, what ties us? What's the center point of everything we're doing? It's Hogwarts. It's the castle.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And so like that's all I needed to hear. And everything after that was just like proving what I had already seen just from the state of play and the behind the scenes back in March of 2022, which is like 4 years ago, which is crazy. So like I'm like, yeah, both are true. And you definitely don't want too much of a good thing because, you know, especially nowadays with companies being shut down and everything, you don't want to get too excited for stuff, especially if your excitement takes you down a place that doesn't naturally make sense or isn't practical in some way, shape, or form. For sure, that makes sense. But I knew from the jump, Avalanche Software was like on it. They were killing it. And so I expect that to come to fruition with the sequel, outside of any outside of interference, for sure.
I mean, I remember us saying we would be happy if if it was a walking simulator around Hogwarts, like worst case scenario, if I'm just walking around, I would at least get some enjoyment out of that. And they obviously did way more than that. What they ended up giving us.
Yeah. So like that being said, like we talked about what we were worried about when it comes to the sequel. Just initial thoughts. What are you most excited about? Or like maybe not even most excited about. Maybe there's a couple of things you're excited about the possibility when it comes to the sequel and them maybe improving upon something or just a new location. Like, what are you excited about?
I feel like I always give Azkaban for this line, so I'll do a different one this time.
You do.
Instead of Azkaban, let's see. I think somebody just mentioned it too. Ministry of Magic. I think that would be because it would tie so well into the story because of how many connections there were to the ministry. And the fact that like, okay, this is a serious deal now. This student is the most powerful wizard or witch in the world. The ministry is they need to be on our case now. They need to be really looking into what we're doing. So, I mean, and the thing about the ministry that I think makes it so fun for a video game is it's like a sandbox, right? Like you could do so many different things because I mean, JK left a lot of it open, right? Like there's the brain room, which we still like, we don't even really know what that is. There's like the time room. There's
Love
the
room.
veil. I mean, we know it's something with death, but that's like, there's so many things they could play around with there. And if you guys haven't, this just made me flashback to when I went to the new Epic Universe.
Oh yeah.
They have the ride is Ministry of Magic. And it's like you're on the set of the movie. I mean, it is just absolutely incredible. That the whole ministry, even playing through the old games, like the Lego games and stuff, the ministry is just such a cool area. It's just so fun to explore that.
Yes.
So I'll say ministry this time. And not just because of the location, but how they could incorporate the story elements. I mean, we could go in the courtroom. The game could start in the courtroom with Sebastian on trial. There we go.
Wait, does anybody remember if Solomon was an Auror? His Uncle Solomon.
He was, right?
I feel like he was, but I'm not confident enough to say yes or no. I can't remember.
Hold on. Chat will tell us pretty quickly. Former, yeah, high
former
IQs,
or
yeah.
high IQ. Okay. No, like Sue and I, we've been saying like the first game has to start because I just watched my dad play through the beginning of the game. And his
Nice.
eyes when George got chopped and like all the things that was happening, he was just like, what in the world? Like, what's going on? So I think just going off of that, you have to start the sequel off with something big. And your suggestion with Sebastian in the courtroom, I'm like, yes, or maybe even us in the courtroom.
Yeah.
Because
We're there as a witness to either
yes,
get him out or say, yeah, he did it. And I turned him in.
Like, I mean, that because I keep saying it would be cool if the sequel pulled a lot from the Order of the Phoenix and what Harry's journey was. The weight that now was upon him after realizing his blood brought back Voldemort. He witnessed the death of obviously Cedric, and he's telling everybody about this. And the ministry is like, shut up. It didn't happen. You're wrong. So now, how do you deal with emotionally? How do you deal with
a good parallel?
Yes, because now, like, Fig died because Ranrock killed him.
Oh yeah,
Well,
I love how you're like spoilers, by the way.
Yeah, well, yeah, so
when you're talking to Chandler, you guys, we're past it now.
Yeah, Chandler's like, yeah, the game's been out like years. Like, but like, Fig could be now, Cedric. Ranrock could be the parallel to Voldemort, and Ranrock killing essentially Fig in some way, shape, or form. Because at the beginning of the game, Ranrock, is it true or gobbledygook? You know what I'm saying? Like, that was on the Daily Prophet, And so now, like, with our character, we lost our mentor. We lost, possibly our closest friend being Sebastian. And now we're the new keepers. Now this responsibility of ancient magic is on us. This role that we were thrusted into, only being a year at Hogwarts, like, emotionally, where are we at now? And so I remember replaying it so well with Harry, and like, he was isolating himself, and he wanted to stay away from everybody, and he felt isolated. And I feel like that would be so cool for us. So like, with my excitement and what I'm looking forward to when it comes to the sequel, I just think narratively, how do they play it? Does Avalanche Software kind of punk out and not lean into what they set up? Or do they lean into it? Do they lean to the darker? It's usually sequels are a lot more darker than the originals when it comes to stuff. There's a lot more mature elements that they play on when it comes to the characters, and it's these trials that we should go through, not necessarily saying the keepers trials, but the trials and tribulations of being the only one that we know of who can use ancient magic. What does that responsibility now entail, now that we're so publicly known, outside of what the keepers did back in the day, which was kind of low key? So narratively, I just like, I'm very excited to see how Avalanche Software, Moira Squire, and the writing team take our character to allow us to write even more, live the unwritten. Yeah, that's all fine and dandy. How are we going to write it, though? How are they going to set it up for us to write it with our choices, with our actions, and overall leading into what I think is going to be a trilogy? So I think that's what I'm most excited about. I think the combat, new spells, new locations, new companions, I think all of that is just a cherry on top. But I think the crux, the foundation, the blueprint of this, all of this, is how we're going to move forward narratively. And I'm so excited to find out.
That's why I really hope they're able to do the morality and giving us more of a defined, not even, I mean, at this point, it doesn't even have to be a backstory, but just like something to give us a reason for being there, for like, So I really hope they're able to do some of that with because I mean, at this point, there have been so many games now that have nailed this kind of thing. I mean, I've been using some examples frequently from the older games like Knights of the Old Republic and Mass Effect, but then more recently, like Baldur's Gate just absolutely, I mean, just blew everything out of the water in terms of like narrative and having your choices impact the world. And I would never hold any game to like that standard. But my point is like it's people have seen it done to perfection. So like this is Harry Potter. I mean, this is based on one of the best-selling book series of all time. Like let's up the game with the storytelling here.
Yes.
Get our boy Merlin in there.
Hey, Avalanche, holler at your boy. I know how you can implement them. I already know. I've talked about it. It's easy.
I'll never forget playing with you that first time, and you thought that opening scene, you're like, that's Merlin. That's it.
I thought that was Merlin. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm right.
James is like in tears over here playing this I was right beside him. And then it comes out. Wait, we didn't even know till we got to the main, till you played the game for real that it wasn't him.
Yeah.
So you went
because they didn't give us the whole thing. Yeah. They only gave us that opening part when we got to
which we couldn't tell anybody about it.
Yeah. You couldn't say anything. Yeah. I was like, they are playing with my emotions right now. They are playing because I think we got him. I think we got to when we got to the vault, and I think that's where they stopped us. Or did we get to go on the goblin? I can't remember now. I gotta go.
We
back
can probably talk about this now, right?
Yeah. Because they were recording our reactions. They were recording us. I don't even know if they released it ever.
What was all the public stuff though? We played because we got to do like 3 different sections.
The beginning of the game.
Which was the one that was kept we couldn't talk about.
Yeah, but the public ones was the Poppy Dragon one.
Right. I can't believe they showed that. That one was so good. I mean, that's probably why they showed it.
That was a big quest line. I think Todd worked on that one. Todd, let me know if I'm wrong or right. And then they let us show the open world. So
we did a little open world stuff
with the castle. Because you got to do like Summoner's Court. You got to talk to what's her name with some of the butterfly puzzle mirror.
I was so mad because I tried to find the little giant squid cave.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna say who, but somebody kind of tipped me off to look for this before I played.
I remember.
And they were like, if you could find this, you'd get some like exclusive footage. Nobody else would have this. I looked around for like 15 minutes and we only had an hour to play.
Yeah.
I'm like, where is this thing? And then they told me after, they're like, you were so close. You were like right by it.
Because they were wondering what you were doing. Because like you were looking for that, and I think they had said like you and I were like one of the few ones to find some of the chests that we were finding at the beginning at the end of the game and stuff. And so like me and Retro, we did the we got to play early together because like most of the people I remember you said it was the day before, and I was like, I'll do mine's later. So like I said, I'll still get in early.
I'm still mad I missed that whole little party the night before.
I didn't even know they were doing it because Chandler didn't even say they had to go.
He was not happy that I didn't know. He's like, I told you they didn't tell them.
Yeah. Because like they didn't say anything, but I found out either Ben or Lynette had said something. Yeah. So I was just like, you know what? Like, I'll go early, even though I moved my play test time later because I wanted to play because I didn't want you to play by yourself.
Yeah, so I was we never met. That was we wanted to meet for the first time. Yeah.
Exactly. So I was like, I gotta hang with Retro. I was like, that's I already knew. So we ended up because you did run into Chandler and Eric though
at the airport.
Which I was like, yes, that's awesome.
That's the only way I got to meet them. Actually, I'm trying to think. Yeah. We just talked in the airport for a bit before they were heading out to a big flight.
Yeah.
For that event. That's right.
Yeah.
Man, that was such a great time. I love how the setup was awesome too. How they had the capture
Yep.
It was like on an SD card. They just had it
yeah.
automatically.
Yeah, recording and stuff. It felt like an Elgato thing or whatever they were capturing with.
Yeah, it wasn't like a traditional capture card.
No, because that thing, when we got it back, it was like 4K 60.
Crispy. Yes.
I was like, oh my gosh, this game looks good.
It looked great.
Even on the PS5, like it was like 4K 60. So
we got to meet Miranda for the first time there.
For the very first time. Yeah, Miranda Lawrence.
I don't know if you saw, she hit 200K subs. I'm like,
bro,
let's go.
Let's go.
When we first met her, she was like, I don't know, 40, 50 or 40, somewhere.
Yeah, 40.
I remember telling her too, it was like, oh, you're
about to
going
blow
places.
Yeah.
You're going places.
First, I was like, and then I think her first playthrough for Hogwarts Legacy
it's
got
over
like 1 million or 2 million, I think, and stuff. And I was just like, yo, she's about to pop off. So yeah, if you guys aren't already, be sure to show some love to Miranda Lawrence. I know she's recently been playing Expedition, which I'm waiting. I am waiting, dude. I'm waiting for GTA. I'm waiting for GTA because I'm not playing GTA 6. I'm waiting for GTA 6.
So you're gonna play?
I'm going to go against. Yeah, I'm going to go against the curve because I cannot wait.
After you play this game, we have to do another live.
Okay.
And it will probably be like a 3-4 hour live.
Let's do it.
Because I have been dying to talk to somebody about this game ever since I played it. I think I told you this last time. I got sick over Christmas break. I had the flu. So my wife just quarantined me here in the office away from the family. And I'm just like, you know what? Clear obscure time, and I just like grinded that game.
Lock in
the story, and knowing how much you love Final Fantasy VII, like the from the prologue of the game, you're gonna be like you know how we always talk about the level of care that you can see with Avalanche. Like the level of care in every piece of this game, from the music notes to the characters to the gameplay to the sound, you're just like, this has been just immaculately. Even if there's some of the story stuff, I'm like, don't know how I feel about this, but I can see like the craftsmanship and the artistry behind it.
When I saw,
so good.
Because I've honestly kept all my stuff like prompts, Google prompts, Twitter stuff, like block Expedition 33. And the only reason I think I saw one post was because they visited Square Enix. And obviously Square Enix develops the Final Fantasy franchise games and stuff like that. And they were there. And apparently their inspiration was like the PS1 era of Final Fantasy, which is what I grew up with.
Are you going to stream it, or are you just purely
streaming
fun?
I'm streaming
You're streaming
it. I'm
streaming it. Or pre-recorded?
No, I'm streaming it.
Oh,
I'm streaming it.
I'm there.
I'm streaming it because
I have to see your reactions to this. That's why I've just been like, when Miranda posts a video, I'm just like going to specific moments when I can't watch the whole thing. I'm like, I gotta see her react to this. I gotta.
Because you already know.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
And she'd be another one I would love to just talk to about it for hours on end, but she's still early, so I don't know.
Yeah. Because I know when GTA comes out, because she's been killing it with the GTA playthroughs.
Oh yeah.
And Rockstar has been like sending her a bunch of stuff, so I already know like when that pops, like sometime October, when the marketing is like at its peak before it drops in November. I know she's going to be like head first into that. So like, yeah.
So wait, why aren't you playing GTA? Because I don't think I want to play it either.
It's
at least not at launch.
It's not something I'm like into. Like I've played all of them. I've played all of them.
Are we just getting old? What is this? I mean, because if you go online, like the hype is, it's going to be one of the best selling games ever made.
The trailers alone has like the highest views and all these things. Like there's going to be a literal uptick in the economy in the gaming industry. Like people were
PS5s
even
will sell because of this.
Because it's not going to come on PC. It's going to come on the Xbox and PS5 like initially. And so people were even joking. I think it was Luke Stevens. He is like, you might see power spikes
Right.
when GTA drops and stuff, with people staying at home. Like, there's gonna be a lot of people staying at home.
Yeah.
And so, like, but to me, just like what it represents and like gameplay wise and everything, that loop and everything, it was fun when I was younger. Like, I think I want to say San Andreas is probably my favorite Grand Theft Auto game of all time. But I was like a kid when I was playing it, and like even then, my parents were like, "I don't know if I want you playing this game or something like that."
I
But
couldn't
like,
play him.
but I love San Andreas. But I think the older I've gotten, is just I want more escapisms with my games. I want more storytelling with my games.
Yeah.
And like real life, like being a crime guy and stealing stuff and boosting
That's
stuff.
me,
It
dude. I'm just like,
I'm good.
Oh man, I'm glad I'm not the only one. Because like when you're online, you feel like everybody in the world is like
talking
head
about
over heels for
Yeah.
this game.
Yeah.
And I'm not like, hey, anybody who enjoys it, that's fine. That's
Yeah.
great. Like I may play it at some point, but growing up, I couldn't play it. Those games weren't allowed in my house. I was
Yeah.
mostly a Nintendo kid anyway. But
Yeah.
when I got my PS3, I played, I guess it was GTA 4 day
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is a fun game, but I was not like, this is one of the greatest games ever made. And then I played GTA 5, enjoyed it as well.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, man. It definitely, there are times where it crosses into the territory where I'm like almost uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff in GTA 5, like,
yeah. Yeah.
and I'm not like a prude by like I play M-rated games, but there's some stuff in that I'm just like, I just don't.
No,
I don't care for this.
No. Like, it's fun. Like, don't get it twisted.
Now, Red Dead. I love Red Dead.
So I've never played that either. I need to play that. I've never played The Witcher. I need to. So like I'm trying to like get to a point where I just play old games, because it's getting to a point now where there's not a lot of games I'm as excited about. Like even this year, like Lego Batman is amazing. I've been playing that I think I put like 6 or 7 hours in, just because how
my
busy
son's been playing a ton of it.
It's so good. It's so good. Especially if you're a fan of the IP.
Oh yeah.
007 First Light drops like tomorrow, early access. Like I got a key, everything. I can't wait to play it. I won't be able to play it till probably Friday though, because this week is just going to be crazy in regards to work. But after that, there's going to be a lull. Like my summer is going to be like lull.
Man,
like nothing. And I think I'm waiting for also Fable. So I'm okay, if I can play through these games, once I hit July, I'm thinking about like playing some old school games,
trying to
that
hit the backlog.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. And
so you're thinking Claire Obscure though for around holiday time frame.
Because I know I'll have time.
Yeah.
And I know I'll be able to just sit down and just stream it.
Oh man, I will change my calendar so I can be there for those streams. Like that's how much just knowing like how much you love story and everything.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And there's a setting in the game that you can even they like the difficulty options. So like I know Miranda was. Yeah, she was real worried about like she's not a turn-based fan, so she's like, I don't know about that.
Okay.
Spoiler, she ended up loving the combat and upping the difficulty. But there is a story that just makes it like super easy. If you just want to experience and just have fun with the combat, you can.
Hey, just a few seconds ago, we got $25
KD
from
Kevin
Durant. Welcome to the stream, KD. I know you can afford more. No, I'm joking. Thank you so much for the $25 with the comment, just Lumos. We are 25? I suck at math. 325 away from reaching 1,500. And if you guys didn't know, if we reach 1,500, we actually get to send a crate full of goodies and games and stuff to a current current enlisted member
Oh,
in the
wow.
military to kind of just help them and everything. I don't know if they're like enlisted currently or just a vet overall, but we get to send the care package. And it gets I think there's even a note. It says like XpectoGO community and everything like that. So
that's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So I think we were raised enough to get like t-shirts and stuff for I think Sue and I. But yeah, a care package would be really dope to knock out, especially going this Memorial Day. So thank you, KD, and again everybody who's donated. Link exclamation point stack for information on the fundraiser to charity if you guys are unfamiliar, and then exclamation point donate if you feel compelled or are able to during this time. So thank you guys for that as we're winding down our 3-day campaign call to arms with Stack Up. And yeah, shout out to again my dad, Sue, and of course Retro here for joining us during this campaign. It's been a great cause. Chica says it's been a mix of active and veterans. Okay,
nice.
That's awesome. So I didn't want to speak speak wrong, but yeah. I can't wait. And hopefully speaking of like video games, I think it's going to be I don't know if Fable's going to release. They still say it's going to. I don't know if it is because there has been no marketing. But if it does release this year, especially later, I plan this because it's supposed to be fall. I plan on playing that and then go into Clair Obscur. But if it doesn't release, I might do Clair Obscur like right after football season, after we're done, and just start playing. Because next year is going to be crazy because there's a possibility of at least marketing for Hogwarts Legacy
that's right.
2 next year. Which I think is going to happen. Like I think it's like 95% like chance the marketing is going to like be huge next year for Hogwarts Legacy 2. On top of Intergalactic Heretic Prophet, which I can't wait to play. On top of Witcher 4, which I need to play, but I had to play Witcher 3 first.
Witcher 3,
and even there's a bunch of Skyrim, Elder Scrolls 6, possibly. Being marketed next year, coming out in 2027, 2028. There's rumors about that. I still play Skyrim. I still like once a month I'll go into my account and do some stuff. So
I didn't know you still play that game.
Oh my god,
I love Skyrim. I haven't
Sue's
played
favorite.
it in years, but
she plays it all the time. It's Sue's favorite.
I got the platinum trophy in it on PS3.
Really?
Yeah. And speaking of platinums, I got it in Clair Obscur as well.
I saw that. Yeah. I saw that on X. That's right.
I hadn't played it in
you said 79. That was your 79th one?
78th platinum.
78th platinum. Okay.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It took for the platinum. It was like almost. I think I was around 80 hours of total gameplay.
Wow. That's
so amazing. That gives you an idea, but that's like full 100%ing everything.
Yeah.
The game, just the game.
Speaking of 100%, we're at 1200 right now. Thanks to High IQ Warrior again. Match you gotta lock in. So we got a match with Katie. We're $300 away. Hi IQ.
Hey, Steffe pointed out if you count that super chat that you said you might just put toward it.
We're 200 away. So we're 200 away technically. Yeah. Because I would put that right towards the cost. Ooh, that's a great point, Steffe.
I have to account for the YouTube cut.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I already know the percentage is going to be like, I think we get
70%.
70. Yeah.
I think it's 70-30. Yeah. YouTube.
Yeah. Which is still pretty
more
high
generous than
compared to Twitch. Exactly. So yeah, we're about 200 away. Let's go. But like honestly, so speaking of releases, do you think we get the sequel next year?
I think it's gonna be. I think it will be announced with a release date of 2027. I don't know yet that I think they'll hit it.
I'm with you.
I feel like it will
I'm with you.
Be announced and we'll get a 2027 date. Maybe not with the first announcement even, Because remember the first game just actually
They announced a
first
window.
trailer. Did they have a window? Okay.
It was
like, I'm trying to
2021.
remember, did they have a window?
Yeah.
2021, man. And then it came out early 2023.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm with you. I think we get the reveal trailer this year.
Soon, yeah.
I think that has to happen in 2026, just based off of not all these crazy leaks and rumors, based off what I've been talking about with the video capture artist job and even the community manager position all being filled around the same time. I even applied to be a community manager just to see if they would like take me. So like I've been paying attention to that. So again, as I explained earlier, months ago, you don't bring these type of jobs and hire these type of jobs unless you have something to present. And so they could be presenting it to Paramount or WB or whoever is buying a WB now, but also usually these things get out and about to the social media and the public like us. So I think we're getting that this year in 2026. Marketing, I agree. I think they'll hit the marketing hard after the show. So if the show starts Christmas Day per se, that means it's 8 episodes. That'll take us well into February of 2027. So after February 2027, maybe another state of play in March of 2027, like they did in March of 2022, 5 years separate. That has a good sounding tone a little bit, 5 years apart from this 2 state of plays dedicated to the game, not sharing space with anybody else, dedicated state of play for Hogwarts Legacy 2 with gameplay and an announcement of the release window. I think at least Q1, Q2, the latest of 2027. I think a Christmas 2027 release is very viable. The second initial release date was holiday 2022 before they delayed it to early 2023. So maybe they want to stick with the holiday 2020 holiday window, holiday season, just like the show. Maybe they want to say, hey, you get the show in 2026 holiday. Let's get the game 2027 holiday. So
I mean, and Harry Potter's always associated with like holidays, Christmas time.
Exactly.
And even for years, I mean, games that November slot, like that's when the heavy hitters want to come out. So.
Yeah. And I think the latest would be Q1 of 2028, which would be 5 years. Especially if they do a February, March, that window, that would be 5 years after the 2023 release. So, and that I think that would be close enough to the new gen also, or at least they can release it for the current gen and still be working on the new gen. By the time that drops, then they're like, hey, here's an upgrade for the sequel if you get the PS6 or Xbox PC hybrid that they're releasing and all this other stuff. So I think that's very plausible for sure. So you're saying, but you think 2027?
Yeah.
Outside of delays and
the first
unforeseen stuff, you think 2027?
Yeah, I think that's what their target probably is internally.
Yeah,
just purely guessing.
Yeah.
We have right now we have nothing to go on except the hires.
Yes, exactly.
That's really it.
Which nobody is referencing. Also, so I was like, we're the only ones actually referencing stuff. Everybody's just saying, according to reports by no source, we're something flying in card.
I asked ChatGPT to make up a rumor. I could see that.
Bro, like honestly, and I was even following the Google Trends. So when I did my thread and everything, when I did my first video 2026, there was a small spike in Hogwarts Legacy 2 talks, and that was my first video 2026 of this year was trailer in 2026. That was my first video. And then after I did my thread, because that's when Games Radar, comicbook.com, all these other gaming spots had picked up my thread and applied it in their thing. Then there was like another uptick in Hogwarts Legacy 2, like searches at least on Google, just following Google Trends. And then after that, it's been crazy, especially after Cody's announcement as community manager. And it's just been nonstop since. And now with the SOP State of Play, June 2nd, next Tuesday, and Summer Games Fest next Friday, it's going to be crazy. So I think we'll see a trailer next week. I think we're gonna see a trailer. I think we're gonna see a trailer. I think we're gonna see a trailer.
Talk yourself into it.
I think I have. If we don't see it, then I don't think Back to Hogwarts Day makes sense anymore.
Summer Game Fest.
Yeah. Both are
That's
next
where
week.
You were leaning early. Oh,
yeah,
they're both next week.
They're
okay,
both,
yeah.
State of Play and the Summer Games Fest. I still think Summer Games Fest. I still think
that's
Summer
the
Games
more
Fest,
likely. Okay,
that's the more likely. Yeah, just because PlayStation wants to hold it, but I'm co-streaming both of them. But if it doesn't happen next week, I don't think it's happening outside of Avalanche doing their own announcement. I don't think it's happening until Game Awards. Gamescom doesn't feel as big. And Back to Hogwarts, even though they said this is their biggest one yet, it doesn't. I don't know. I'm back and forth with Back to Hogwarts strictly because I'm not worried about the TV show, because that's another side of the spectrum. Hogwarts Legacy could dominate the gaming sphere on September 1st.
Yeah.
And they could just own it. The only issue is the time frame with them doing it early in the UK. That means it's real early on the Eastern time, Eastern Standard Time in the United States, like 5-6 o'clock in the morning, which means it's like 3 o'clock in the morning for PlayStation. I mean, for Pacific time, which doesn't really feel good. Which is why I've been off of the Back to Hogwarts Day train recently.
Yeah.
Just because they do all that stuff so early in the morning.
Yeah,
and that would be a horrible time to announce something if I was WB. So I think if it doesn't happen next week, it has to be Game Awards. Outside of Avalanche
or their own thing. Yeah.
Outside of Avalanche doing their own thing. It just makes too much sense.
Which we've seen them be creative with their marketing in the first game. So
yeah,
they very well could try to do something different in terms of how they announce it.
Yeah.
With that initial trailer.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying anything like gameplay showcase level, but I think that was like a good example of them, how they thought outside the box with
well said,
different ways to market. So maybe they're like, you know what, let's do something. I don't know. They could literally like have their own event. Say we're doing they could announce a live stream for a certain day of the week. And then drop the trailer during the live stream. There's all sorts of little things they could do.
You're not wrong. Ghost Stuff says, I don't think they deserve it. Summer Game Fest
Game
deserve
Award.
it.
Summer Game.
Yeah, because they didn't even get nominated in any of the categories during the Game Awards. Which, if you guys didn't know, Summer Games Fest is ran by the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley. Which I feel that way. I've been silently protesting the Game Awards. I haven't co-streamed it since 2023. I haven't co-streamed it since 2023.
The thing that got me the most was that it wasn't even in the fan one.
Yeah.
I'm like,
the music. It was nominated for a Grammy.
You can tell me the critics don't like it, whatever, but you're not going to put it, or was it in the fan vote? It just didn't make it very far.
It didn't make far.
Okay.
I'm
like, come on. With it, how well it sold, I'd be very surprised.
Because journalists have a high percentage of the votes for those.
For like the regular awards, yeah.
But even the fan vote, I think
even the fan vote they picked for that.
Unless I could be
I can't remember.
Mistaken.
So.
But I think the fan vote, I think is like 35% or 25% or whatever.
I do remember that for like the regular awards. I couldn't remember what it was for the
I don't think
the
it's.
one
I
that's
couldn't
like,
remember if it's all fans or not. I just
yeah.
remember being pissed off about that. I still haven't co-streamed the Game Awards because of that.
I
But
haven't co-streamed it since that one you and I did together, and I was just like, "This is." If I wasn't
yeah,
watching this with James, I would be bored to
I would
death.
be bored.
It's
Yeah,
so long, and
it's so long, full of ads and stuff
yeah,
in
I can get
games
all
like we
the
don't care about
info
on
in
Twitter.
10
Just
minutes
yep,
after
yep.
it's done.
Or a full just breakdown of the highlights, like right
Yep,
after. Give me a Sports Center version of it, like yeah. No,
exactly.
I
Exactly.
completely agree. I completely agree. So
Yeah.
it's going to be crazy. Either way, you can count on Retro and myself covering all of this, especially if we get news. And again, I'll be co-streaming it next week. Gosh, it's gonna be so crazy. So hopefully I'm not disappointed. And at least, like, if you're a fan of gaming, we'll get some cool announcements. Wolverine, we already know, is going to be announced, and hopefully some other cool announcements happening. But fingers crossed for something Wizarding World, specifically Hogwarts Legacy 2, because I think it's time. I just think it's time. It's time. You don't have a community manager announcement like that unless, like, you're ready to start talking to the community. And they're ready. They're ready to talk. They're ready to talk. Gosh.
I hope so.
I hope so. We'll see how wrong I am next week. That being said, we are at our 2-hour mark, and both Retro and I have families to get to and hang out with and everything. So quickly, I want to say a special thank you to just you guys, everyone who's been involved with this amazing fundraiser we've been doing the past 3 days. I told you guys yesterday, I was nervous about this. I hate asking for money, and it's just weird to me, but you guys have showed out. You guys have come to support. And for my dad, to Sue, to Retro today coming on to help the cause, I couldn't be thankful enough to everyone who's joined us on this journey. And we won't stop. We have a 6-hour stream coming up. We have a giveaway coming up. All that will be announced in June.
6 hours. What's that?
Bro, that was the award for, or the goal for, reaching 500.
Oh my god.
So they want to do a community stream. So they want to do stuff with the cats and
like
chat
games and stuff.
Yeah. So we might do like some Fall Guys and some Jackbox. And
I was gonna say Jackbox.
Yeah. I have to dress as Merlin though, so the entire time. So I'm going to be sweating a lot.
I better see a beard. You gotta get.
I already got the beard. I already
Nice.
got the hat and stuff. I got to find a good robe and stuff now. And we even working on a possible 12-hour or at least breakdown of 2 6-hour streams again since we hit 1K. And
oh my goodness. What's the longest you ever done on a stream?
I think 4 or 5 hours.
4 or 5?
I've never done 6.
I don't know what my longest one is actually.
I think about it. No, you went long with the Quidditch Champions one.
I had some big Quidditch Champions streams.
Yeah, I think
a couple of my Elden Ring streams, I went pretty deep.
Right. You did. Yes, right. You did. You went long. Yeah, I've never done a 6, let alone a 12-hour one. I've never done it.
Man.
So they hit me at a perfect time because my workouts with the football team. I'm a head coach of a middle school and assistant coach of a high school, and our workouts are in the morning. So I have all of afternoon to do some stuff this summer until we get to August before training begins for the football season. So
nice.
I'm going to try to knock these out, maybe pick a Saturday or Friday night going into a Saturday or something.
I might try to drop by, play some games.
Bro, honestly, I would love to. If I could figure out how to do like OBS and have,
I was thinking about that earlier
on, so that way we can have like all of the alerts and stuff still with like you, me, anybody else, all of us playing together while also maintaining, our normal live stream vibes. I think that would be cool. I've done it before. It's just a lot of work, but I got to remember how to do it.
Do you have a Switch 2 yet?
No, I want to
Okay.
get one now that the price went up. I need to get one ASAP.
Well, it
but,
hasn't yet.
oh, that's
That's
right.
a
It's
the
coming. It's
perfect
coming.
plug
It's
for
coming.
my
Yeah.
latest video. Now is
Go
the
check
time
it
to
out.
buy, guys. If you're
Yes.
on the fence. No, yeah, you can get it for $450 now, or there's a bundle where you get a free game for $500. And so September 1st,
that's when it goes up.
Price goes up. Yeah. So I'm like, that's okay. Nintendo at least giving people
a heads up,
a good amount of time.
Yeah, PlayStation.
Only reason I asked is because I was
expensive.
like, if you have Mario Kart, but we could even play Mario Kart 8. I could hop on and play.
I do have Mario Kart 8.
And
I do have that.
One.
Yeah, I do have Mario Kart 8. So people have been throwing suggestions in Discord on stuff we could do. I know they want to do a night bus stream, I think, for one of the 6 hours. That's in solidation and memory of when we started doing our Wizarding Wednesday live streams and Wizards Unite, and we would play with like hundreds of people on the night bus and do towers, and there's a lot of MMO elements in those games and stuff and everything. So we figured we kind of bring that back in some way, shape, or form. I have a night bus Lego set actually, so we can play around with that and do some other gaming stuff and everything. So it's gonna be fun. But either way, this has been an amazing weekend, and I'm honored to share it with all of you guys. Retro, where can people find you? Thank you for coming on. What's the next video?
Anytime.
What's going on?
Anytime. Yeah. So main channel is Retro Raconteur if you're into Nintendo stuff, but for Wizarding World, if you guys didn't know, brand new channel, Retro Raconteur Wizarding World. So you should just be able to search and find it. But yeah, so I don't know. I don't have the next video yet, but
yeah,
it'll be something good.
Always bringing the heat. Always bringing the heat. Let me see. Enjoy the last donation. Hope this helps. Wait, what did I miss?
Uh-oh. Boom.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
IQ Warrior.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
The 300.
Oh my. High IQ, all y'all going to design this 12-hour stream. I'm doing 12 hours. I'm not breaking it up. I'm doing 12 hours. I'm committing. If y'all can commit to $300 like this, the $200, all the money $1,500. $1,500. I can't complain. I'm doing 12 hours. I'm committed to the 12-hour stream this summer. We're doing a 6-hour stream. We're doing a 12-hour stream, 12 to 12.
High IQ Warrior.
Oh my god!
I put forward that you make one of the hours, maybe 2 of the hours, be James going back and beating Chamber of Secrets on PS1.
I still got to do that.
I'm still waiting for it. Now would be a perfect time.
Yeah, I got time now. I got plenty of time.
12-hour.
We just hit 1,500. Yes, we just hit 1,500. Oh my gosh.
Let's go.
Sue's cooking, finish it up, cooking. Oh my gosh. 12 hours is happening. Oh my god, I got a lot of planning to do. So much planning to do.
Well, what a way to cap it off, man.
That's again, it was 5. We've essentially hit 500 every stream. Every stream we hit the 500.
The original goal.
Yeah, the original goal was just 500 overall in 3 days. Not 500 every day. But thank you guys. If you didn't know, again, exclamation point stack, exclamation point donate. They do such a great job. And mental health, if you guys didn't know, May is Mental Health Awareness Month. And obviously Memorial Day today, honoring those who have fallen, serving the country, making one of the greatest sacrifices you can make ever, to lay down your life for a country like that. So we just felt like, hey, this is a good weekend to do something like this when they reached out. And the fact that we've been able to do this and we know it's going towards a great cause. And now we get to send a care package to either a vet or an active duty member within the military with the XpectoGO logo, with the community representing XpectoGO community, and we would get a letter back from the person who received the care package eventually saying thank you for this. I mean, bro, I'm going to frame it. I'm going to find a way to put it in the background in some way, shape, or form, just as a memory to what we were able to do this weekend. Round of applause to all you guys in here. We love you guys. Thank you so much. Go follow Retro. Go check them out, the new channel, get them to over 1,000 so you can start making money off of it. And I mean, let's be honest,
right? We get nothing.
We get it up there. Like, that's what it's all about. It helps. All the things help. Like, subscribe, views, donations, all of it helps creators like us and drives us to give back to such a beloved community like this. Thank you guys so much. Join the Discord so we can talk more about this and get some information out to there. 15 freaking hundred, man. Great way to end it. Retro, thank you so much for being here.
Man.
We need to talk. We need to talk afterwards because we got to talk about something. But yeah, we're going to end it here. Lumos to you and your families. Ask a service member. Thank them for their service and ask them a story, as my dad said. You might be surprised, but until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much. Peace.